Welcome back to Wernolau Farm. Okay, it's a big day, but not the big day. We're not moving, not in this episode. It will definitely be next episode though. Yeah, no, it's a big day. We've got a huge harvest to do. I'm just been going around doing all the little tasks. Everything now is set to selling. I think pretty much everything. Oh, actually, I didn't do the dairy. Let's do that. I'm just going to set everything to selling to just take a little bit of the load off. So, where are we? Yeah, the spinner is set to selling. Can't do that with the greenhouses, obviously. I could probably get a mod for that, but we haven't got one, so it's not really worth it for one episode. But the oil mill, I mean, it's not really worth it anyway, but it's just a few more pallets when we come in next time. I haven't got a load up, hopefully. Yeah, the oil mills, we need to set that to selling. What have we got? We've got sunflowers, but there's only 1% left. So what I'll do is I'll just turn that off, I think. Deactivate that. The nephew can sort it all out when he arrives tonight or tomorrow, I'm not sure. I have to catch up with him. Goat meal, I have sorted that out. I don't know why that's still saying that, but that's set to selling now. Sawmill set to selling, and even the wood is set to selling, so it doesn't make any more wooden beams. Not sure what the best course of action there was, but yeah, so it'll all be gone. Dairy, I haven't sorted this out. What are we making? Cheese, have that selling, and then goat cheese, have that selling. Seems like madness, but we're going to have plenty of money. And when he arrives, he can switch it all back on how he sees fit. I've just topped the slurry, the manure is fine, and there's some silage for whenever that's ready, whenever he wants to put that in there, the new farm worker. Animals, yeah, I think it's just the chickens that need a little bit of a top up, but apart from that, we're good to go. But yeah, as I mentioned in the last episode, we've got quite a bit of harvest to do, and to manage this, and as we've got the money, I'm going to rent a second harvester. We have the grain headers. Yeah, we'll probably have to rent another grain header, but that's, yeah, everything's grain header, so, or the regular sort of header, so we'll do that. In fact, then we've got sorry, I'm just trying to catch myself up. We've got another bin over here, or trailer, so that'll be fine. We'll have a worker harvesting, we'll do a bit of harvesting, and we'll be switching between running the bins to where they need to go. Yeah, so busy day. I did want to leave in this episode to move to Ireland, but in August, but it's just not going to be possible. I can't skip to August and let all the crops die, so, and the help for the farm will not arrive till, will not be ready until August anyway, so that's how it's going to have to be. Let's pop into the store. Actually, let's turn the tractor off. Get them beacons off. Love this tractor. Okay. Busy. It's going to be good though. I'm going to get this done. So, harvesters. The New Holland looks quite good. How much is this to rent? Crawler track, yes please. I don't like that. We'll go for the longer pipe. Rent. Yep, we're going to make a lot of money off these crops anyway, so I'm not bothered. Yes, we'll rent that. Now the header's going to be a problem. I'm not going to be messing around trying to get it out of the yard, but having this bigger harvester just means it's got bigger capacity, and therefore I'm not going to have to be running backwards and forwards, emptying it quite so often. But the header can be what it is. So let's find a header. We only need one because we've got a grain header down at the farm. Yeah, let's use this one. We're just going to rent. New Holland yellow. Okay, let's go and check this out. Very nice. Simple, same as what we've got down the farm, but different colours. Yeah. This is going to be great. Don't think we've used a New Holland on the map yet. Yeah, we'll get the workers set off over here for the canola, and then we'll head down and start the harvest on we've got wheat and oats at the farm to start harvesting. Let's just gently get through here. I'm a fan of the crawler track on harvesters, not so much on tractors, but on harvesters, yes. Yeah, everything's just taking care of itself now. That's all caught up with. I even loaded up the goat's milk. I don't know if I mentioned that. It's getting quite busy down there. So next episode we'll sell anything, any pallets we've got. Not the grain, because that goes to places. And move on. Let's get unfolded. And the front. Amazing technology. I might just get the worker started in the right direction. Did those lines come on? Yeah, small header, so it will take a little while, but it's easier than trying to get the large header out of the store. We've got plenty of straw, so on the straw crops we'll just let it go over the field as we're doing here. Okay, so we leave this here for the worker. I'm just going to tab back to the fence, and then we'll get a trailer ready for this. Fantastic. Yeah, I was going to do a lot of this in a time lapse at the beginning. I have been doing lately, but I thought we could get it started and we can have a little time lapse later on. So we're out the way here, but we're in a good position to pounce. Perfect. Let's get attached. It doesn't really matter what field we do first. Nice, using some big equipment. Those eggs need loading up. Yeah, I suppose any pallets now to get loaded on a trailer, that'll be it. Or just put, probably just put them over here as I've done with these. I might sell the wood off camera because that takes almost an episode to do that sometimes. It's quite crazy. I think we're better off doing this first, and then I can fly through here with trailers. I know we've got the track, but if I'm in a rush, this will make more sense. And off we go with this one. Same concept. I'll get some lines on, and I'll actually put this on a worker and go and grab a trailer and a tractor, the same as we've just done. Off we go. Last time harvesting, looking out of that view, gonna miss it. Our grass field's coming nicely now. Just make this corner. Yeah, the capacity of this harvester looks so much better than our class had, although it done us well, the class. Yeah, I think they should understand which way I want them to go. We'll be picking this up back off a minimum second anyway. Okay, you go for that. Say goodbye to man on the roof. Okay, and I'll just tab back to the tractor. Yeah, let's find ourselves a trailer. Oh, so the chickens would have had that for their wheat. Do you know, we've got a little bit of time while they're doing that. Shall we just go around and top up the greenhouses one last time? Yeah, there's the trailer. A little bit of wheat in there. We can give that to the chickens. Just get in the right direction. Oh, there's some in here. I didn't look. That's okay. Get rid of that. How many pallets have we got here? Okay, 4 there. And 3 there. Let's go and grab some more water. I've actually got plenty of trailers down here. Just 2 of them are quite small, more better for feeding things or smaller fields. Okay, let's get that locking pin off. Check there's nothing in here. Did I ever learn to shut this door? The shutter. There we are. Blimey, it's thirsty. Okay, well that should be plenty for them, for us. I'm just going to pull this out of the way. I'm almost always crashing into it. That's better there. Right, grain trailer. Chicken there in the grass. I'm wondering how the harvester's doing down at the industrial area. So a tiny bit of wheat in here. Just give this to them. Mad chickens. The mad chickens of Wernolau Farm. Good, then we can head over and pick up with the harvest. John Deere's working together. And get him on the run. I think we'll come to the end. Whoop, get right out of the way there. What size of that pipe compared to the header? There we go. If I can just get a bit out of them. Oh, in fact, we can run this straight over to the chickens and fill them up. Okay, well, there's probably not much point in me putting that in the silo. We'll just run back and take over the harvester. I do need to check the other one though. We might have to tab down and... oh, we will, that's what we'll do, we'll tab down. We'll just keep emptying them out perhaps. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. I don't normally run 2 harvesters at a time. Okay, so they're not quite full, but we'll give them an empty anyway. I think I can see some flashing, there's a computer in the screen in the way, flashing lights in the distance down there. See if I can go and catch them up. Oh, they've done quite a bit. This must be 2 passes with, maybe 2 passes, yeah, with that small header on it. Yeah, so 2 fields of canola, a wheat field and an oat field to get done. There'll be a bit of time lapse here, I would say. I get used to these really long pipes. It's ridiculous. Gone from one extreme to the other. Okay, I'm going to leave that there and just take over the harvest. It's just going to be easier. Empty this out while we're here, rather than trying to chase them around. Yeah, quite a bit to be doing. This is a nice setup, I like this. Right, better get on. My God, that header looks ridiculous on this. What have I done? Oh, I don't know. Good intentions. Okay, we'll get some music on and crack on with this. Okay, welcome back in. I'm not sure I'm going to split this episode into 2 parts. There's so much to do. Yeah, I had to go and rent another harvester. I think this cost quite a bit of money. Set up a silo down for the oats rather than keep transferring it. We're not poor anymore, so that was possible to do. Yeah, we're just going to clear this field, then I'll move these 2 onto the last canola field. And then we should be done, but I think we'll pick up the next canola field in the next episode. That's what we'll do, and that will be the last episode on Wernolau Farm. Whilst the harvesters, one of the harvesters is out, we'll go and sell everything and then move on. But yeah, I think we'll leave this one here. Yeah, you will leave this here, and I'll move these two on, and we'll pick up next time. So thank you all very much for watching. Bit of a strange note to end on, but I'm going to have struggled to get this into a time lapse. Oh, look at these 2. Who's going to stop? Wow. Well, there's my thumbnail. See you next time. Goodbye.